Okay, we're diving into the wild, messy world of background screening data. Buckle up because this is not like CSI, and you're about to become the expert who knows why. Today we're tackling the complex data environment of background screening. It's the first step to building screens that actually work. So picture this, right? You're watching the crime television show CSI. And those slick investigators, they punch a name into a magic database, boom, every crime, every record, all neatly aggregated, searchable in seconds, facial recognition, social security numbers, driver's license. It's all there, connected, ready to solve the case. Sounds awesome, right? Except, spoiler alert, that is pure Hollywood. It's definitely not how it works in the background screening industry. In the real world, for background screening, there is no database like that. There's no government crime database, no all-knowing system. It's disparate, disconnected, and literally downright chaotic. And if you don't understand that, your screens are doomed to miss critical risks. So let me break it down just a little bit, okay? The US has over 3,100 counties, each with its own court system, each with its own database, its own way of doing things. No national standards, no consistency. Some counties use digital systems for public access. Others are still faxing results. And get this, close to 69 or over 69% of arrests in state repositories lack a final disposition, meaning they're not connected to the county where the disposition happens. And that's according to the 2019 FBI report. That means you might see an arrest, but have no clue if it led to a conviction. State level data. They're a hodgepodge too. Each has its own laws, legal language, definitions. A misdemeanor in Texas might be called something else in California. Charges, dispositions, none of it standardized across borders. So imagine you and I are out with friends on a Friday night. Things get rowdy, not what we planned. Okay? The next thing you know, local police roll up, we find ourselves in cuffs, tossed in the squad car, and our case lands in a county court. That sounds simple, right? Wrong. That county court has multiple courts, misdemeanor courts, felony courts, traffic courts, each with separate databases, not talking to each other. And did you ever imagine that in some cases in your background checks, the vendor should be going to multiple courts, multiple locations to get the data within the county to check to see if your candidate has records? Because not all of it's at one place at the county level. Now, your record's sitting in one of those, but it's not aggregated. It's not searchable with a quick click. And here's where it gets trickier. There's no social security numbers attached to that record or any record. They're not attached to records, period. No driver's license number, no facial recognition, just a name, maybe a full birth date, if it's not redacted. And if you're lucky. You miss an alias or a typo and you're out of luck. But wait, it gets wilder. Say our Friday night stunt catches the Fed's attention. Black SUVs pull up. Guys with 3-letter acronyms on their jacket, FBI, DEA, you name it. They get out. Now your case is in federal court. Now, that's a whole different beast. Federal data. It's completely separate from county courts. It's stored in systems like PACER or the U.S. Sentencing Commission. Now, only 3 to 5% of U.S. criminal cases are federal, but they're big ones. Drug trafficking, fraud, sex trafficking, you name it. And guess what? They're not mixed with county or state data. They're not connected, not aggregated. You've got sex offender registries, Department of Corrections data, and even tribal courts, all siloed, all different. It literally is a data jungle out there. And why does this matter for you? Because too many folks think background screening is easy. They believe you plug in a social security number or driver's license, and there's some magic box and you get every record. And that's just a myth. And it's costing companies big time because they think it's easy. They don't take the time to look deeper. Now, incomplete data sources are a major cause of screening errors, as the fragmented nature of court records often leads to missed information. Now, quality background checks, they're not simple. They're a sophisticated product designed to navigate a chaotic criminal data environment. And as a screening hero, you need to understand this. You need to understand this complexity to build programs that don't just check boxes, but actually protect. Now, here's the deal. This course is your machete to cut through that jungle. We're not just teaching you to order background checks. We're trying to make you, and I'm trying to make you, an expert who knows why county courts matter, why federal data is separate, and why myths like Social Security numbers and searches on that solve everything are dangerous. You'll learn how to design screens that account for every disconnected piece of this puzzle. And I've been in this game for 15 years, and again, it's 40 million screens we've done. And I'm telling you, mastering the basics of this complex environment is how you save your company from the next big mistake. Next, we'll dig into the challenges of identifying subjects in that mess. And stick with me, you're already running fast.